First and 10. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Irving's got a 1st down, still going. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Ready. They'll stay on the ground. He's going to get this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 28-yard line. It is a big play on 1st down. 31 yards. A give, and here's White. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with White. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing him down. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st down is Mayfield. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. To throw is Mayfield. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
We are through one in this wild card rematch from a season ago. 0-0 is the score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. This one from 39 yards out. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This is fielded inside the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Play action. Here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Slot receiver headed right. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one punched by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man is the rookie, Adonai Mitchell. It is 3rd and 10. Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
And he'll be taken down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Here's a run. down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Second and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Next to score, Eagles 21, Buccaneers 3.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. They'll begin here on the ground. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stick with him again. And this will be a Bucs first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Taking off. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He's got it at the 3. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
You simply just can't allow that ball to be completed, Mike. I mean, there's no time left. You understand there's 2 options. There's a take a shot Hail Mary into the end zone, or there's throw the ball underneath and try for a couple laterals. At the end of the first half, it's probably just going to be a Hail Mary, and you got to go up and knock that ball down.
So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. And we get you across the state to Orlando. And check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go! Smash! Smash! Get up!
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's go!
They'll send a tight end in motion. Bone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
3rd and 6.
Here we go, set!
Baker to throw. There's Evans. He's got it. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Ready up. Come on, set. Hut, hut.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Mayfield. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain of 24 through the air. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
I always like to say, Mike, receivers in the NFL, they're not paid to make the easy ones. They're paid to make the hard ones, and that certainly is in that category, and he's able to move the chains because of it.
The give to White, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. To throw is, that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. So that'll cost them half the distance. Backed up to his own goal line. Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he's out of bounds. Very close to the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 36 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Second down throw for Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Go!
Throwing is Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
60 by 6, 79 Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Set, go.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He pulls it in around the 5. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal, as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. They'll try to run with White, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line, and not only do they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss, brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
Here it is, 4th down and goal.
Shut up.
They'll go. Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Tampa. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
19 Lions.
Throwing is Baker. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Second down and 8. They send him right out of the slot. Oh, yeah. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Once again, it's Barkley. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. There he goes again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60, go.
They'll stick to the ground. And this will be a Bucs first down. This has got this up to the 35. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Here's first down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go, shot.
On play action, Mayfield hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll run. Irving's got a first down, still going. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
A 9-yard loss.
And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Now, on 2nd and long.
Come on, come on.
They send Evans in motion.
Check go.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on.